Buenos dias. Here at the world's greatest coffee shop, Dominicalito, Costa Rica. It's been an interesting week. Beautiful realizations about life and people and myself, and acceptance of powerlessness over things we can't control, which is probably the most powerful thing we can do for ourselves to set us free from the bondage of the idea that we're here to play roles that aren't ours. But you have to delve into those areas in order to discover that. And so sometimes we find ourselves, going into places where that's some strong coffee, where we don't really know what we're doing, and we just kind of feel ourselves around, and we see how people are reacting, and sometimes, that's the only thing we can go by is the feedback that we get. And if we don't try anything, we'll never know. So if you're afraid of being rejected, you need to just accept that you're gonna be rejected. Like, you're not gonna please everybody. It's not your job to do so, man. The Creator didn't put you here with this heartbeat and these colors and this story for you to agree with everybody. It's to polarize people. It's to tell them, hey, this is me, go find yourself. Don't get mad at me because I found myself, and I'm telling you what I discovered about myself, and you're resisting it, because if you know yourself, you don't need to be concerned about me. You don't need to be concerned about changing my mind, about fixing me. You don't need to fix other people. Like, you just set yourself free to be in paradise. The kingdom of heaven resides in your heart, right? This is where you are connected to the Most High, the most powerful energy of the universe, the manifestations and everything else that comes along with your connection to this, what you serve, the Creator. You are the Creator. You are not separate from Christ. You are not separate from God. It says so in the Bible. Lucifer got mad at God because God said, Lucifer, you can't do that. You're not human. I didn't make you that way. And so Lucifer got mad. And Lucifer was like, well, look at all the stuff I did for you, God. And God was like, ping. So Lucifer's down here now on this dimension. And let's take this as folklore, okay? It's not absolute truth. Let's go on with the story. So Lucifer is down here now, and he's trying to get into the hearts of humans because he wants your soul. He wants to be you. He's envious of you. And with that jealousy is, motivation to manipulate, to turn us all against each other, let's say. Maybe not. Maybe he's got some other alternative, like, purpose or agenda. I don't know. But I could definitely tell right now our planet, the way it is right now, it's clear that there's a disconnection between us and our Creator on multiple levels. People that are out there right now looting and stealing and stuff, they're misdirected. They have no root, no connection to the Creator, to their highest self. They are just following role models, rappers, all of the pop culture that Hollywood puts out. It's demonized, it's evil, I'm disappointed in music, man. Every time I turn on the radio, they're talking about doing drugs or partying or something. And it's almost like you're not going to make it in this industry unless you're talking about, like, influences like that. You're not going to get signed and paraded around the world unless you're promoting something evil or something that they can market. And usually it's not something that's healthy. It's not something that's really, helpful to humanity. And that's why I'm not famous. That's not why I'm not famous. The reason why I'm not famous is because I'm just not famous. I'm not that caliber or whatever it takes to, before I misspeak, I'm not going to sign the contract. And I'm not going to sign my creative control away and my life away and my freedoms away just to get on a stage in front of a bunch of people, man. That illusion, they're going to use you and then they're going to spit you out. And I've recently worked with companies that, that promote that. I'll just say that, There's people out there that are they don't know what they want. They don't know where they're going. You know what I mean? They're following whatever the TV screen tells them. And this is what I want to say about all of that. Like, watch who you tune into. Watch who you listen to. Your diet of food is just as important as your diet of your visual and your audible, your spiritual. Like this auric being that we're walking around, like we're a spirit being, right? My energy field goes way beyond my body. This heart emanates so much power and so much light. It affects people that aren't even around me sometimes on the other side of the room. Like I can tell, and it's not me, it's not my ego, it's Holy Spirit, it's like God energy. It's like we're all part of it, and my energy affects other people's energy, and it wakes them up, right? And it wakes them up within themselves and their own story, right? This is what I believe. It may be folklore, by the way, still. We're on the folklore thing. And it affects people. It's like, oh shit, I'm waking up too, and now I'm starting to see some things, and I'm looking at this guy, and he's waking me up, so I don't like the way I feel. It's weird, it's different. Like I'm being like called, I'm being pushed, I'm being influenced or motivated to change something. Like something's happening with the brain chemistry. Something's happening with my physical chemistry. My heart rate is pumping a little bit harder. Like it's connecting to my brain. There's a circuitry going, like 7 energy centers or chakras, you know, if you want to believe that, whatever. I call it running on all 7 cylinders. But if you look into, you know, the science of it, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, it doesn't matter. But within you is this light, this connection to the Creator, the reason why you're here, the one true source, the one source that we all are and connected to. And when we look at other people as different, we're deluding ourselves. You know, we are all reflections of each other. There may be some ugly stuff, but if you see something that somebody else is doing that maybe you did at one time, or maybe you even had a tendency to even think about, or maybe you never even did, you know, like insane stuff, like some things that are out there. I don't even want to speak about the evils that I'm seeing right now in the world, but listen to this. You are you're not separate from those people. You are a body of energy, and you have responsibility for this, okay? You have responsibility for what you do in your actions. You have responsibility for what you allow into your system. You have responsibility for building your own castle and your own kingdom in your own heart with a moat around it, okay? It's your responsibility to stand in the watchtower of your mind and witness what's going on in your mind. Stand at the watchtower as you bring your drawbridge down, because potential thieves of your peace will try to come across that. So if you're present in your mind and you're keeping your eye on your drawbridge and everything that's coming across it, TV, news, people talking, you know, or even in conversation that you're around, like your diet of taking in the senses, the sight and the sound, if you're aware of that, then you're more likely to catch them before they come across the bridge. So stay present in your mind. Be a witness of what's going on in your mind. Feel your body's energy as this happens. It's in real time right now as you're watching this video. How do you feel right now? What's your body telling you? You know, do you feel healthy? Do you feel rested? Can you take a deep breath and breathe into your heart space? This is the connection to the Creator. This is the connection to source energy, to the force, right? Keep your attention down there. Close your eyes and just sit and try to bring your attention to the center of your chest. And see how long you can do that before your mind comes down and says, wait, we got stuff to do. Tell your mind to say, hey, thank you, but not today. I need you to sit over here for a second and let me connect with Holy Spirit, source energy, and let's do this project. Let's go here. Because once you start going here, you'll start being more present with what you put in here and in this part of your diet, okay? Be very careful of what you watch. Be very careful about what you give your time and your attention to. Those are the most valuable assets that you have in this life. Woo! I recently got delved into politics because my friend JP Sears got, and some other very prominent, intelligent people got censored because what I believe and what I've understood is that it's to sway an election. And, you know, maybe that's true, maybe that's not. Take it as folklore. But yeah, politics and all of that garbage right now, you know, if you want to watch it as entertainment, that's it. But don't think that you're going to change anybody's mind. You're not. It's not going to work. So I got out of that, and now I'm back to peace. This is where I live. This is my home, and this is my home. This is your home. Get in connection with that. Get in connection with your Creator, whatever you call that. I love you. Peace.